My name is Tricia Shroeder, and we are a custom home builder. That's what we do. We build custom homes in and around the Washington County area, about 45 miles outside of Brenham. To start with, AgniTEK several years ago introduced a system called Fortis. It's an electronic document system to us. We felt for the first time at Thieleman that we needed to do something and be ahead of the game instead of being behind the eight ball, so to speak, and catching up to whatever the industry is doing. That has been an amazing thing for us because in the construction business, we have projects that range anywhere from 200,000 to 2 million. Those big projects create volumes and volumes of paperwork. We have invoicing, we have customer preferences, customer selections, and what AgniTEK has enabled us to do is we now have those invoices. Instead of thumbing through 5 inches of a thick folder, we have the ability to click a button and our superintendents can get right to the invoice they need to be able to check pricing, to do whatever they need to do. It's become an invaluable resource for us on the backside when we have to go back in and search for things. That's really been the benefit that AgniTEK has provided us through the Fortis system. Well, I can say personally, AgniTEK has saved me time because as far as our office goes at Thieleman, we don't have a tech person on site, so it's me. And so whenever someone in our office has a problem, they come to me. So what has happened is the AgniTEK program for me that AgniTEK offers is I have the ability now to shoot a quick email, or I can get on the phone and the problem is being solved. It's being put into their system, to AgniTEK system, and then before you know it, we either have a call from one of the techs or we have an email and it's getting processed. And so for me, it's helping tremendously because it relieves my time and I'm able to do the other things I need to do. It's just all the small things that get addressed that keep our day flowing. We have at Thieleman Construction, things are extremely active and it's constantly, going in and out. So to have a glitch in your computer, to have something that's not accessible, it just is a major shutdown for us in processing. We had more of those years ago. I can honestly say we don't have as many now, which is, I think, a testament to the fact that they are actively monitoring not just our computers. AgniTEK actively monitors our servers, and so quite often I get calls from the tech saying, hey, the server is looking like it's beginning to fail, let's get on that. And so they're very proactive in what they do, and I think that has eliminated a lot of the problems that we were having. In regards to AgniTEK's response time, I think it's very quick. Recently I had an employee that had left the company, and so I had to do some switching of equipment and getting the new person set up. And one of those things was a printer that we couldn't find the drivers for, we couldn't get it connected. We were doing our best, but it just wasn't happening. So I sent my email to AgniTEK through their AgniTEK program. Within 15-20 minutes, I'll get a response, and then shortly thereafter, somebody from their team is going to be calling me. And so as soon as we did that, they were able to remote in, they got him set up, they were able to adjust passwords, do whatever needed to be done so that my employee was able to get going and be functioning the way they were before. We are set up in such a way that AgniTEK can remote into our system at Thieleman, and we have that confidence and that trust with them because we've been in relationship for several years now to be able to do that. And what that does for us is it saves us so much money and it saves us time because they do not have to dispatch someone to drive 45 minutes to try to work into a schedule. They have a tech on site that can phone in and literally talk to us on the phone and walk us through the problem and or fix it if it's something that we can't handle ourselves. So it saves a ton in terms of cost. Because I know that if they had to dispatch somebody, then that's more money that I would have to pay for the service. So it's great. It's great for us. I think it's a win-win. I would say in general, being consistent with a company like AgniTEK and getting onto the AgniTEK program, I have a much greater control of just seeing that our expenses are consistent. Before, maybe we didn't do that, but then we'd have the major fixes that would come along. We'd have the systems that would crash with no warning, and then all of a sudden you're really expending a lot of money. Whereas now I think that expense is being spread out over time and it's being managed better. Manage it.